In the future economy, it doesn't matter who you are. If you are looking to be successful at all on your own, which there's no such thing, people still need groups to be successful. And I know this as an introverted person, okay? You have to understand that this thing called an influencer is going to continue to take off. The reason I titled this video the way I did is because I'm hearing of people who call themselves influencers who have since gone homeless. And yet you'll still throw that title around when you know you've gone homeless. Now, in a little bit, this is not going to take long. I'm going to discuss 3 things that I think you should do as an influencer once you realize you have hit that pinnacle to prevent homelessness, because even the best people with the best intentions can end up homeless. But you got to be careful about money management. Here's the thing. Stuff is just going to continue to get more expensive, right? And with the expensive cost of that stuff, you must understand that you've got to be prepared for what those expenses entail. The United States is just going to become a more expensive country, and the World Wide Web is a thing that is wonderful because you can have a far greater outreach outside of your community. The reason this is relevant is because the very people around you or in your community are the very ones who don't recognize your talent. Sometimes you have to have a far reaching bandwidth in order to be successful. But I watched a news clip of a lady who was a single mother not too long ago who turned out to be homeless. So I was an influencer, la la la. If you were an influencer, why are you not discussing where that money went? Because when we go to the money trail, we'll find out that a lack of mismanagement of money is going to become the most common theme in this tapestry that messes people up, okay? Here are 3 things I think that you should do right now if you are an influencer, or you should at least contemplate if you are going to be one. I don't consider myself one, nor am I reaching to be one, but if that is your aim and you want to be as successful as possible, these are the 3 elements I think you're going to need. The first element is delayed gratification. When you're first starting off, if you are spending money, say on makeup, and that's going to be your niche, that's the only thing you need to be wasting money on. If you are taking losses, those losses need to be according to the business you're trying to start. Not according to how much money you can spend as soon as you get it. Because things add up even when you're spending, because you take for granted that that money is going faster than you think it is. The thing about the United States is we like to do things big. We love our big cars, big houses. It's like we've supersized everything. So culturally, it doesn't occur to us that we need to minimalize some stuff. But need to minimalize some stuff. And if you don't get on board with that minimalization, you're going to be in trouble. That means things you can cut back on, like coffee shops, like fast food, going to the movies. You're going to have to make sacrifices in the beginning to be a successful influencer, because you're trying to build an audience anyway. Look up the word influence and it'll give you guidance. Number 2, When you reach a certain point where you make a certain amount of money, please consider doing your research and having a financial advisor that keeps you on track. The reason being is that when you're making a whole lot of money, is particularly if you're somebody who went viral and you didn't realize your popularity was going to take off so fast, that kind of fast money that comes to you can be easy to spend, and you can easily get comfortable and think that that's going to be your ride forever. If you've learned anything from YouTube and lots of people getting demonetized, everybody's 15 minutes of fame comes due. Especially when you went viral fast and then your numbers drop, because there's always going to be someone who comes behind you that have either taken your formula or made a better formula and are going to be as good as you. This isn't to say that you still won't be around and you still won't have videos that make money. I don't plan to make money off of this, so I don't care. But what I'm saying is a financial advisor will keep you on a good path so that you understand where your finances are. I personally believe that influencers need financial advisors. And finally, number 3, you need to consider things like stocks and bonds and things towards retirement. The reason retirement is going to be important is that, again, there's this thing that people say that we may have to work for the rest of our time in the United States. But the thing about that is your body might give, and you may not be able, according to your bodily functions, be able to afford to work the rest of your life. But the way the system's going, that's how they're setting it up. Please look up a reputable person who is adept at retirement and start putting money back towards that the second you become an influencer, because you don't have an employer doing that for you. All right. That's just my 2 cents, because you can lose money quick with influencing. So my advice to you all is, in order to not take net losses, you got to make some tough decisions on the front end. Thanks for listening. Have a good one.